Before the video starts, I'm going to state right now, this isn't for my concerns, this is for those who thinks that Activision no longer owns Crash Bandicoot and that he's over at Sony Computer Entertainment and with the developer at Sony Computer Entertainment. I'm doing this for their concerns and not for my concerns. I'm only doing this just to piece together the evidence to bring up to the conclusion as to how Crash Bandicoot may be over at Sony Computer Entertainment. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. All of this is still strong ass speculation. I'm not believing Game Informer. I'm not believing Eskimo Press a lot. I'm not believing neither one of those articles because none of them provided any evidence as to how they talk to this specific person or specific representative that claims that they still own the franchise, or how Santa Monica Studios is being spied on by some dude that leaked Uncharted 4 information as to how Santa Monica Studios and Naughty Dog are making the next Crash Bandicoot title. I'm not believing none of those. I'm not believing Game Informers, and I'm not believing Eskimo Press. One is negative, which is Game Informers, and one is positive, which is Eskimo Press's article. I'm not believing neither one of those. Keep that in mind. I'm doing this for other people's concerns and not mine. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so I know I've been gone for 2 weeks now. It's because I've been taking a little break from YouTube. I've been on hiatus quite some time due to the controversy that's been occurring over the internet because of this bullshit. And, well, I just wanted to avoid some people because, well, they just won't stop. They will not stop. But, anyways, yes, let's piece this together. So this all started with the PlayStation 4 launch advertisement trailer on YouTube by the Sony PlayStation channel. That's evidence number one, because at the end of the video it contained a sign with the trash bin at the bottom, a red circle containing a silhouette of Crash Bandicoot, then an arrow on top of Crash Bandicoot going up to the Sony Computer Entertainment logo. And another part that may shock you a bit, which also supports the trailer along with this theory, is that the song that Sony Computer Entertainment used in the background for this trailer was called Calypso, which was also used in the Chronicles movie, which was released in 2012. And basically what I'm saying is, well, if you're oblivious to what I'm trying to say, is I'm basically saying that the artist says in the song, in the lyrical version at least, he says, "We're coming to take you home." And then also there's a part of the song where the artist says, "I don't give a fuck what you're fucking with unless it's Crash." If you want proof of that, just look in the description. It'll be right there. I'm going to put everything in the description so you can, get all of this in sequential order so you know what I'm actually talking about, so you won't be lost. And the second piece of evidence that supports this theory is the fact that Crash Bandicoot's website was officially shut down, and then after that, on the same day, Crash Bandicoot was officially removed from Activision's website. Meaning everything regarding to that character was gone. Not even the iOS games are on there. The console games are not on there, and the iOS games are not on there. He's not on there. His section is gone. Everything else is on there, but he is gone. And for the third piece of evidence that supports this theory is because Amazon France found out that a new Crash Bandicoot game was exclusively coming to the PlayStation 4. Now, although we already knew that it was fake because, well, Sony wouldn't use fan art for their box art for video games. That's just really lazy and wrong, especially if they wouldn't give credit. On the box art, it did state that the art wasn't final, but we already knew that it was fan art. The possibility of this happening is likely, not very likely, but it is likely. This isn't really evidence, this isn't specifically evidence, but it is something that supports this theory. So, I'm pretty sure most of you know Dan Amrich's video, his One of Swords TV video, which he is also the Activision community manager of Activision. So he made a video response that the publisher, Activision, currently had no plans for Crash Bandicoot. And he said that the game needs to have a really good reason to exist. Fan support is not enough to get a game on the level that you're looking for. And then he concluded with, now is not the right time for Crash Bandicoot. And then he asked him, well, He asked himself in the fans, will he ever come back? And he has no idea. And at this point, we should already know that they won't most likely be doing anything with the IP because they already confirmed the new Skylanders and the new Call of Duty for next year. So they have no plans for the franchise at all. They have no ideas for the franchise or what they can do with the franchise. So I find it really pointless that you're having an IP that millions of people love, but you're not going to do anything with the IP for almost half a decade. And you know, if you don't want it, then just give it away to a different publisher. And the fourth piece of evidence that supports this theory was from David Scammell's tweet, which was after Adam Boyce's tweet, because Adam Boyce stated that Activision owned the IP. However, that was squashed by David Scammell's tweet when he said that earlier today I asked Activision whether it still held the rights to the Crash Bandicoot license, and the answer was no comment. Now, this was on the 22nd of November. Both of them tweeted on the same day. However, Adam Boyce's tweet was before. The David Scammell tweet was afterwards. And as far as like the proof as to how he actually clarified that he actually spoke to Activision, he said that he had an email correspondence between Activision UK's public relations team and himself. After some brief back and forth, they provided a simple no comment response. Now, that's stupid, because if you owned the intellectual property of that character, you could have just said yes, not no comment. Yes, it could be true that the representative or the public relations team just didn't know, but that'd be dumb. Because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to keep up to date with all of your intellectual properties that you own, including the ones that's been on hiatus for quite some time now. And the fifth piece of evidence that supports this theory was from PlayStation Brazilian's official Twitter account. They tweeted this picture of Crash Bandicoot and said something in Brazilian, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. And basically it translated to something in English. Well, it translated into something in English saying Crash needs a hug or Crash wants a hug, one of those two. And then afterwards they deleted the tweet. Now, I know most of you or some of you may say that it's photoshopped, but here's the thing, it's not. I'm going to include the official Twitter status link to that tweet. However, once you click it, it's going to be gone because they removed it afterwards. And it will automatically make you go to the Twitter page, but it's going to take you to one of those oops, this page doesn't exist type of things. Now, that just proves that it was on Twitter, but it was removed if it links you to a Twitter page. And here's the actual tweet. I actually managed to find it on Twitter. I mean, not on Twitter. I actually managed to find it on Google in English. I had one in Spanish, but yeah. So, I actually managed to find this. And just to show you guys that the tweet indeed did exist, and they did take it down. They did take the tweet down. Do you personally think that something's going to happen soon in 2014 before March or something? Do you think that we're going to get an announcement soon? I don't know, but I'm just going to sit here and wait like a normal person instead of bitching like these other retards. Yeah. And there's one more piece of evidence I would like to include. However, it's a little sad, but it may also mean that Sony Computer Entertainment indeed scoop up the rights to the trademark of this beloved character. Alright, but before we get to the sixth piece of evidence that supports this theory, let me just get this out of the way with the PlayStation Brazil thing. So let's scroll down. Here's the picture, and here's the original tweet. It's gone. Up here, it shows a status link, but the tweet is gone. But the page still takes you to a Twitter-related page. So it was here, but it's gone. So, getting that out of the way, let's finally get to the real sixth piece of evidence that supports this theory. Paste and go. Let's go to this USPTO page, United States Patent. Alright, let's go to trademark search. We're gonna search up some Crash. Alright. No. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yes, it was. Live and Dead. Okay, Crash Bandicoot. Submit query. Alright, dead, live, dead. Crash Bandicoot trademark is dead. Activision no longer owns it. Let's go to the dead page. Cancelled. Computer game. Interactive computer game. It's a game. Cancellation date, December 7th of 2012. They haven't paid the Crash Bandicoot intellectual property bill over a year. Last listed owner, Activision Publishing Incorporated, Corporation, Delaware, 3100 Ocean Park Boulevard, Santa Monica, California, 90405, and etc. All this other stuff. It's dead. There was another part of this which I cannot find, or at least I cannot really remember, but there's one part of some type of assignment regarding to Sony Computer Entertainment actually getting their having the chance to scoop up and get the IP, but Activision no longer owns it. It's gone. They lost it. They didn't pay the bill. And December 7th was like what, 2 days ago? Because this is actually uploaded on the 9th. They haven't paid it for over a year. Now for the rest of these, this is regarding to what is this? Okay, this is from this is Universal related, Sierra Entertainment, amusement park ride, entertainment in the nature of ongoing television programs and stuff. Alright, let's get to the live one. The other one's just is regarding to merchandise. Well, this is the merchandise actually, right here. Action figures, accessories, stickers, calendars, student planners. This is alive. However, with this one, regarding to the actual trademark, meaning the game, it is dead. They haven't paid it. They haven't paid the bill over a year. So, just thought I'd add that in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's hope for the Bandicoot to make a great ass return to next gen.